If jazz had a baby with electronic soul and lo-fi beats, it might sound something like this. Today, we're diving into the genre-bending world of Jazztronica and spotlighting Charlotte's own Cosmic Collective, a group that's quietly redefining modern chill music with lush chords, live cook-ups, and non-stop creativity. Whether you're a jazz head, a beat lover, or just looking for something new, I think this one will be for you. Let's check it out. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's your man Lighthouse, and you're now tuned into Everything for Everybody, all right? Today, we're going to be discussing Cosmic Collective's Light Language. I like this group. I discovered them on Instagram, I think 4 years ago, and they just dropped something recently, and I was listening to it. I've been listening to it all weekend. Today is Monday. I was supposed to have an episode up, but I didn't. But I'm posting this on Tuesday or whatever. I'm getting back on track. Today was Eid Mubarak to all my Muslim people. We were getting that situated and celebrating our holy month of Ramadan and all of that. Assalamu alaikum to all my Muslims out there and everything. But moving along, getting right to it, we are going to jump into Cosmic Collective's Light Language. I'm Lighthouse, and I just wanted to see how this music speaks to me. You know what I'm saying? So, a little bit about Cosmic Collective. Cosmic Collective is a transmuting ensemble of jazz musicians. The group's effervescent chemistry evolves from performance to performance depending on the star sidemen playing with them. This makes each album a truly unforgettable, unique, and personal experience. On their latest project, Light Language, the lineup includes Nikki Enslow on keys and synths, who also serves as a composer, and her husband, Tyler Enslow, on bass. He mixed and mastered and is also a composer on a project. We also have DJ Prawn handling additional synth duties. We have John Pickett on the drums, Jeremiah Pickett on guitar, and Trey Tarzia on percussion. Now, for my favorite standout tracks on this project, I like Last Lap, which is the first song, the opening song on the album, and it's just really ill and gives me it reminds me of the Sun Goddess song with Ramsey Lewis and Earth, Wind and Fire. You know, the one that goes Deo, I said Deo, oh. That joint, you know what I mean? All my sample heads, pardon my singing and all that, you know what I mean? But all of y'all know what I'm talking about, Sun Goddess. If you don't know what I mean, check out Sun Goddess by Ramsey Lewis and Earth, Wind and Fire. It's such a beautiful song. It feels good. The weather's changing right now. That's definitely a song you will want to check out. So Last Lap kind of gives me that kind of vibe. The other song that I like the whole entire project, but the ones that really just get me going, it was Last Lap, which I said before. The other song is the next feel-good hit of the summer. I love that. This is definitely going to be added to my playlist. I always tell you guys that I'm working on a playlist that I just collect songs all through the year. If I like it, it doesn't matter when it was released. If I like it and it just is a vibe for wherever I whatever I'm doing, I'm adding it to the playlist. So this is definitely going on there. Cosmic Collective plays a special type of jazz that some refer to as Jazztronica, which is another name for new jazz. New jazz, also spelled new jazz, or some might call it future jazz, is a genre that blends traditional jazz elements with styles like funk, electronic music, and free improvisation. It ventures further into electronic territory than its close cousin, acid jazz. While acid jazz still leans heavily into its blues roots, Jazztronica, or new jazz, explores a more experimental, often ethereal soundscape. According to Sunday People, the star of new jazz, or Jazztronica, is the music itself, and not the individual dexterity of the musicians. It's pretty much people who know how to play chords and just do all the fly shit that you want to hear, all wrapped into good syncopated beats, but it's all electronical. You just have to hear it to understand what I'm saying. I don't even know if I know how to articulate this super clearly to describe it. You should definitely check it out. And even look up Jazztronica, and just to get an understanding of like what this genre actually is. The genre traces its roots to the 1970s with early contributions from legends like Miles Davis, Herbie Hancock, and Ornette Coleman. Herbie's early 80s work, especially his collaboration with Bill Laswell on the album Future Shock, was pivotal in shaping the sound by fusing jazz with electro and hip-hop rhythms. By the 90s, hip-hop groups like Gang Starr, The Roots, A Tribe Called Quest, and even Nas were exploring jazz rap. At the same time, house music producers were drawing from post-bop, jazz funk traditions to create a new sonic fusion. Now, Cosmic Collective is based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. How I discovered them is that they had this video floating around on Instagram. As I said earlier, it was for this song called The Library of the Universe from their Internet Dump album. And like when I heard it, I was like, damn, this sounds like hip hop, but it's like, it sounds like it's a beat that was made for like a verse. I would have rapped over this. When I first came across it, I just went to Spotify and listened to it. And I'm just like, this is incredible. It's like listening to a jam session of just dope chords, funk. It's like dirty drums. It's like if you like making beats and you like chords, I'm telling you, this is like a great album or great band to listen to. You know, like especially if you're a chord person, if you're into jazz, it's hip, it's chill. It's like, it's very vibey, you know? And we like vibey stuff around here, right? As someone who really gets into chords, I was immediately drawn in. Their compositions always hit with the right tonal balance. The result is a lush, laid-back vibe that's both intricate and easy to listen to. Another thing that I love is that they stay active. By the time you see this review, they've already dropped 3 projects this year alone. Last year was about 5. If this style speaks to you, you can binge their catalog and fall all the way, and I highly recommend that you do that. Like I said, you know, I think as the show progresses, you'll start to see what my sonic identity is and what I'm interested in, what my palette craves. You know, I like texture, I like good ass music, you know what I mean? Like I like my shit to sound nice. Get what I'm talking about? They even post videos of their cook-ups, you know what I mean? Like they're in the studio and you actually get to see the process. And like as a music producer myself, I've never had the testicular fortitude to actually do it. No, I'm just playing. I actually do. I don't do it as much, but I like to do that process, like to just show like what it's like to make the beats and stuff. I have a couple of videos on TikTok like that as well, where I'm making the beats and you know, you can see how it comes together and everything. So I love and respect when producers do that. Not necessarily give all your sauce because, you know, you don't want people to bite you and all of that, but you know, still showing the people that actually want to support the music, how the music is created, is a very valuable asset to give to people, you know? So I'm inspired by that. When I look for them to do this review, I wanted to see like all their content, and like I went on YouTube and there's a wealth of content that they've posted where you can actually just really binge and get into it. You know, like I said before, like this, they give you a lot, you know, and that's important. Like they feed their fans. And it's like when you are a musician, it's important to have music or art available if someone discovers you. One thing I cannot stand is when I discover somebody and I go to they Spotify and try to figure what's going on and they don't have nothing. They got like 3 songs, 3 singles. That does nothing for me. When I find your art and I find your music, I want to be able to have a catalog ready for me to like go through and listen to. You know, that's important. We gotta always do that. Let's stick to that. Let's keep that going. But moving along, just to give you an idea of how ill they are, you know, another reference, let's check out a video that they posted on their YouTube called Quantum Entangled. Let's check it out. See what I mean? Like Cosmic Collective's sound is refreshing, progressive, and soulful, and definitely worth a deep listen. It's pretty slick, right? I think so too. But that's my time. As always, everything for everybody, but I hope Cosmic Collective's light language is for you. You know what you can do, right? Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, help me out. You know what I mean? Like, we're growing. At the time of me doing this, we were at 60 subscribers. Thank you everyone who has subscribed to the channel. We're trying to get to 100. You know, it's my first month, so you know, getting close to 100. You know, like 60% ain't bad, man, on the first month. You know, and I just want to keep it consistent and give y'all what y'all like. You know, if you like what I'm doing, just leave a comment. You know, I thank you. I love the support. It's all worth something. I love the engagement. You know what I'm saying? Light me up. Pause. You know what I mean? So thanks for watching in. And until next time, one.